Hello, welcome to the show. It's a busy week in the industry with the virtual HPA Tech Retreat and the IABM's BaMLive, both this week, which we'll talk a little bit about later. Now, just before the news, let's have a question from Raj.
Hello. This week's question. As a broadcaster or playout provider, how do you monitor the increased number of digital TV channels and OTT services, each with multiple profiles, without increasing your operational costs?
Thanks, Raj. So let's start the news this week with Marshall Electronics and MXL Microphones, who are providing a complete audiovisual solution for virtual education applications. Since the classroom has gone virtual, Marshall and MXL have reintroduced a range of user-friendly, high-performing cameras and microphones for remote use. These include the Marshall CV503U3, we use them, and the MXL AC44 microphone. We also use that. Very good.
Radio Television Malaysia has undertaken a major upgrade of its regional station, Perlis FM, installing 6 Calrec Type R for radio consoles as part of a significant move to a modern studio and to implement a new IP audio network infrastructure. And there's more from Calrec, with Canada-based Dome Productions unveiling a new all-IP SMPTE 2110 OB mobile unit, complete with a flagship Calrec Apollo digital audio console. Let's go over to Kevin to find out more about that.
So we've had a really interesting installation for one of our Apollo consoles recently when Dome Productions in Canada launched Gateway, which is their first all-IP SMPTE 2110 ultra-high density truck, which is already being used covering hockey for TSN and Rogers Sportsnet. And they've chosen Apollo partly because of the number of DSP paths, which is over 1,000, but also because it gives direct access to so many faders on the surface. There's 144 dual faders on that surface. And the new truck allows them to do things like dynamically connect virtual paths to change workflows to take advantage of different show requirements. We've been working with Dome for 20 years. We've worked with them through analog to digital, stereo to surround, SD to HD to Ultra HD, and now into a fully IP environment. They're great partners to work with. We're really pleased to work with them, and we've been really pleased to work with them on their new Gateway truck.
Thanks, Kevin. Treveni Digital have announced an optimised version of its StreamScope XM analyzer. This analyzer is now enhanced with a 12-port input card from DECTEC, allowing simultaneous analysis of multiple ATSI 1.0 and 3.0 streams. Through a single user interface, you can detect, isolate and resolve quality-related issues for the streams and data structures with increased efficiency, speed and consequently saving costs.
Now, last week we spoke to Bryce from AJA about the new TTAP Pro. And of course we assumed everyone knows what Thunderbolt is, but of course there are lots of different connectors at the end of your cables. So let's go over to Mr MXF now for a quick rundown.
In this week's press releases, I see that the AJA TTAP Pro features a Thunderbolt connection. Woohoo! Now this is big news if you know what a Thunderbolt connection actually is. Okay, well let's have a look at some of the very exciting connectors that you might find on the ends of bits of cable that you find on your desk, or maybe the lab. We're going to ignore the EGA and the VGA and the DVI connectors for now because, well, they're old. Let's concentrate on the HDMI, the DisplayPort, the Thunderbolt and the USB-C. Now fundamentally we need to separate the protocols which travel across the wires from the actual physical connectors that you find on the end of the copper cables. Now we see that there's a commonality between the different protocols, and we find that Thunderbolt and USB-C, well basically they go faster and allow more bidirectional modes than the others. Now this is a good thing. Don't forget though that just because the connector on the cable is the right shape for your device, it doesn't necessarily mean that the protocol is always going to work in your application. My Thunderbolt enabled Raspberry Pi Model B is just never going to handle 4K HDR with 8 channels of next generation audio at 60 frames per second. Ho hum, better buy a bigger computer. Woohoo!
Thanks Mr MXF, and do of course check out the video we did with Bryce on the TTAP Pro, which uses Thunderbolt.
Now last week, 8th of March, was International Women's Day and a number of online events and webinars. Let's go over to Nugen to find out about their Women in Audio series.
I'm really excited to announce that as of the 8th of March, which was International Women's Day, we have reintroduced our Women in Audio series. We have done this for a couple of years now to give the spotlight to some amazing women working across the industry. So over the next few weeks, we'll be sharing stories, resources, and focusing our support on women and non-binary led outlets. These features form part of our wider ongoing work to bring a greater gender balance to our representation of industry professionals. If anyone would like to get involved, please do get in contact with me, Sophie at nugenaudio.com, or for more information, visit nugenaudio.com/women-in-audio-2021.
Excellent. Lots to look out for there, and you should get in touch with Sophie for more information. viaccess-orca have announced that Megacable, the Mexican cable TV provider, is expanding the delivery of its XView Plus OTT service to Android TV set-top boxes using Vio's TV platform solution. With unified content management and multi-device delivery capabilities, Vio's TV platform will simplify the delivery, providing viewers access to live, VOD, timeshift TV, catch-up TV, and recorded content, and of course, OTT on any device.
December 2020 saw the first virtual BaMLive from IABM, a 3-day virtual event with live stream sessions, online networking that actually worked, and breakout rooms for discussions. This week, 17th, 18th of March, it's all happening again. Let's find out some more.
Thanks, Matt. BaMLive provides a unique digital experience platform that will take you closer than ever before to that real-world networking experience. It's the place to get your networking and engagement fix with the entire media and entertainment industry during these digital first times. The BaMLive platform is now open and over 600 delegates are already online, so we're already seeing some fantastic interaction. Delegates are networking, booking one-to-one video meetings, and sharing business cards. Our partner booths are also the perfect place to showcase and find innovation with videos, products, documents, and more. Find out more and book your place at theiabm.org/BAM-live. I look forward to seeing you there.
Great, so lots to look out for this week on BaMLive, so make sure you check it out. And if you're watching this after the event, the recorded sessions can be found at theiabm.org/BAM-live.
We also mentioned earlier about the HPA Tech Retreat, and today, 15th of March, marks the start of the virtual event. And we recently brought you news from GB Labs on their roundtable discussions. Well, MO-SYS are a gold sponsor of the event, and here's Mike to tell us a little bit more about a thought leadership presentation on near-time virtual production workflow that they're hosting.
Hi, my name is Mike Grieve. I'm Commercial Director at MO-SYS Engineering. I'm here to invite you to watch our video on near-time rendering that we've done for HPA 2021, which begins on the 15th of March. What's near-time rendering? Well, it's the combination of a real-time virtual production workflow where the graphics quality is limited by the frame playback rate that you can achieve versus the best quality you get if you went into a post-production pipeline. How do you bring these two together so actually you get the best quality graphics delivered in the same time frame as a real-time virtual production workflow? We'll show you how during this video. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Sounds really interesting. So do check out mosys.com/HPA.
Brightline, the manufacturer of video lighting systems, have announced that its Zello desktop studio light for video conferencing is now shipping. Zello is priced at $199 US and is available at brightlines.com/Zello.
And Pronology is a developer of cutting-edge tapeless workflow solutions and has expanded its storage offerings with some new updates. We're going to go over to James now to find out more.
The RNAS and RTB are the latest portable storage solutions from Pronology. Developed in direct response to customer requests and the latest industry standards, they've been optimized for writing concurrent media streams to a single compact form factor. The RNAS is a network-attached storage device, making it ideal for server-based broadcast media environments, whereas the RTB takes full advantage of Thunderbolt 3 technology, making it ideal for 4K, 8K, and even 12K production environments.
Thanks, James, and nice to see someone enjoying some fresh air on their news report.
Tag Video Systems specialists in integrated software-based IP probing, monitoring and multi-viewer solutions has provided Japan Cablecast Inc. with a 100% IP, 100% software system running on commercially available off-the-shelf hardware to streamline and automate their monitoring capabilities. Cool.
And we're back with MO-SYS Engineering again now, who we know for virtual production and image robotics. and Hyper Studios that are into cloud broadcast graphics. Now, they've created the first virtual production system with data-driven sports graphics, and we're going to go over to Sam to find out about that.
I'm Sam Wilson from Hyper Studios, and we at Hyper, we're absolutely delighted to be working with MO-SYS Engineering, being able to combine our expertise in real-time broadcast graphics with their virtual production technology to create a completely integrated, unique real-time graphics solution for sports presentation and for production. The Star Tracker Sports Studio combines a complete virtual production system based on Epic Games' Unreal Engine, and is capable of generating moving camera virtual studios, augmented reality and extended reality, and we're combining it with our next-gen data-driven sports graphics system.
Thanks, Sam. Looks a great solution, and we're told Star Tracker Sports Studio is available to order from 2nd of April 2021.
4A have announced Cubic Media Production, a broadcast and production company based in Abu Dhabi, has anchored its newest production vehicle with a 4A HVS 490 digital video switcher. The truck has been booked for a variety of high-profile projects, from multi-camera production of professional football matches to last month's coverage of the historic UAE Mars probe for Abu Dhabi TV. Evidence that broadcast trucks are definitely not going away anytime soon.
Now, if you work in a zero-trust environment and security of your assets is key, then check out what Sara from PESA has to say.
Hi, PESA has just announced the release of Secura, a highly secure 4K video, audio control, and KVM over IP distribution platform, eliminating both internal and external threats to sensitive classified or high-value content. Secura is the only live enterprise architected video distribution platform with embedded encryption in all flows from source to glass. Secura protects multiple classifications within command and control rooms for military and government C2s, as well as commercial applications such as airports, broadcasts, boardrooms, post-productions, and sporting venues. Protect your content with Secura. For more information, please contact sales@pesa.com or check out our website at www.pesa.com. Hope to see you there. Bye.
Thanks, Sara. Now, Broadpeak, who provide CDNs and video streaming solutions for content providers and pay TV operators, have announced that Israel's leading telecoms company, Cellcom, has upgraded its Cellcom TV service with a new multi-screen video delivery architecture powered by Broadpeak solutions.
Polygon Labs are pushing the boundaries of interactive data applications and visual branding, working closely with several VisWeather customers to increase functionality to its centralized web-based weather data management and curation solution, Ipsum Weather.
Now, earlier in the show, Raj asked how you monitor the increased number of digital TV channels and OTT services without increasing your operational costs. Let's find out the answer.
Did you know that the human brain, on average, can only keep up with a maximum of 7 items in working memory? Therefore, shouldn't your broadcast monitoring solution be able to prioritize and present critical information which requires immediate intervention? Mediaproxy has implemented exception-based monitoring within its interactive MonWall multi-viewer software to highlight these transmission issues. MonWall allows broadcast engineers to configure thresholds for compliance issues such as loudness levels, signal loss, closed captioning, as well as a check for IP-related bandwidth, streaming disruptions, and ER290 error messages. So once a threshold has been crossed, the specific issue will be highlighted in the multi-viewer penalty box, along with the error category and level of severity, allowing the engineer to investigate and resolve the issue quickly.
There you go, thanks Raj. And that's all for this week. Please get in touch if you have a story to tell or news to share. KitPlus TV is supported by Mediaproxy, and you can find out more about them and what Raj was just talking about at mediaproxy.com. See you next time.